Sierra Dressage in Wellington, Florida. I grew for my boss, Caroline Rothman. I would have to say Aachen in Germany. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Highness O and Sagacious HF. Sagacious competed at Aachen with the U25, and he also did a freestyle. That was very amazing. And Her Highness did the small tour. The best part about grooming in Aachen was just being backstage and seeing how everything works and how other top riders do what they do backstage. I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but it's just amazing seeing all those top riders kind of behind the scenes. It's so amazing. I got to see Isabel Worth, and she was like so cool to watch out there, and she kind of owns the warm-up arena and everyone gets out of her way, and she just is amazing. It was so cool. The hardest part had to be the fact that it was very cold outside and I had to groom with like no water. Like, that sounds weird, but I groomed without bathing the horses, so it was all just coolers and currying. My piece of advice would be to, actually, I feel like this is a pretty loaded question. I would say, you know, it's always good to just stay calm and just be there for the rider and for the horse or horses that you're caring for, and just always make sure the horse's happiness comes first and the horse's well-being. And just also, you're there, you're around the horse, you have to tell the rider how the horse is feeling and everything. I just would say, like, just communicating with your rider and your horse. Finally, when it's time to head to the show ring, I like to bring a grooming bag. This bag is an amazing bag. The only thing is that Caroline doesn't really bring boots with her to the show ring, but a lot of riders bring an extra helmet to change into. She doesn't necessarily do it, but that's why this is so nice, you know. You can have an extra helmet in here. It gets hot, it gets sweaty, you know. That's a perfect little thing there, and I know a lot of riders who change helmets. And then a lot of other things that I keep in my bag would have to be, I have rags. I have lots of rags, different shapes and sizes. You can use them for so many different things, for wiping the reins, wiping the horses off. I mean, I love rags. They make a nice polish on the horses. I mean, they're great. Also, duct tape. You never know when you need duct tape. Boot emergencies, tack emergencies, you never know when you need duct tape. I always have sugars. The judges love to see nice foamy mouths, so I would have to say I always give the horses lots of sugars before they go into the show ring. I also have baby wipes. I love baby wipes. Yet another thing you can polish things with, wipe things, wipe the horse's eyes, the horse's nose, anything like that before you go in. A hard brush, I would have to say, it's a nice little, a hard brush is, of course, like, awesome. I don't even know what to say about that. No words. Tail brush, you know, if there's an award ceremony right after the class or anything like that and the horse needs a nice fluff of the tail, perfect. I also always keep water so you can keep your rider hydrated, of course. And also just another polishing brush, just super soft. You can use it on boots, you can use it just on anywhere. And I believe that's pretty much, oh, of course, I'm a braider. I always braid the horses. I love braiding, and I love my braids to look perfect. So I always keep rubber bands with me just in case you have a popped out braid right before you go into the show ring. And you know, we also have a little super glue just in case you have a button emergency or a button pops off a jacket. You never know these things. And I would have to, oh, almost forgot, sweat scraper, very handy, especially here in Wellington. Horses get hot, horses get sweaty, always good to scrape them off. I've also seen a lot of people bring buckets of water and sponges, and they sponge the horses, scrape them. You know, anything to keep your horse cool and to keep the horse happy and healthy. And I would say that's pretty much everything that would go into my bag. Oh, of course, the whip, just in case your rider needs a whip, anything like that. And the CDIs, you don't usually compete with them, but it's always nice to have them on hand. So I would say that's about it with my grooming bag.